Good day, everybody. Oh my gosh. So guys, while I get Miss Lexi, for those that don't know, her name is Lexi. She's my new baby. So while I get her dressed, I just want to explain yesterday and why it was such a late box opening. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to try to get her dressed in in her sleeper. That Yogi sent with her artist, Yolanda Boyd Glover, sent with her. Oh, that's a vitamin sleeper too. I always like their stuff. So I want to get her dressed. I'm going to remove her little passage. She is a giggling baby, okay? I want y'all to know. This girl, I was like, Mommy don't feel good. And she just giggling and wanted to play last night. And she wastes no time getting acquainted with Lily. Her and Lily, I'm telling you, I can't wait to show you guys them two together. They were too much last night. I was like, oh my God. I had to call the nanny in. Okay, so let me explain what happened. All right. So I was expecting Lexi to show up yesterday. So I always run to the post office and get my babies like from the post office, like when it's a special baby. I usually don't wait for the mailman. Her hair is getting messed up. I normally will run and go to the post office and get the baby before the mailman leave out. Well, I got there and hey mama. I got there and then they said I had missed the truck. I had two packages. So one was going to my mailbox that I use, and the other one was coming straight to my house because me and Yogi have done business together so many times that she has my my personal address. So she was coming straight to the house. They said, oh, she's already left on the truck. So I'm like, okay. So mind you, I've gotten up. I'm at the post office like by 8:30. She already had left out by 8 o'clock. So I was like, okay, fine. So I said I would just go home. I opened the other box and everything. And so I get home and I'm waiting on her to come. I went live on Facebook because I started getting anxious. It was like 3:30. And I'm thinking, okay, the mail should be here any time now. 3:30 came, ended up getting off the live chat because they never came. And so I kept trying to call the post office, and I said, you know what, if they don't come by 4:30, I'm leaving, because I live about 15 minutes away from the post office, and this is a little onesie. I'm going to try to put it on her because I like to put them on a smaller one so that it so I don't have issues with it, like around the neck area. Try not to mess her hair up. But so yeah, so I didn't get no call, and no mail. So I left out my house like 4:21 because I was like, I'm not going to let them close up and have to wait a whole nother day for my baby. So I went to the post office, got there. They gave me this long story, which, things happen, and I was okay with that. Oh man, I messed up her onesie. Yikes. Okay. Anyway, I'll change it. I may have to stop and change that. It's okay for now, but I'll change it later. But anyway, so So I get to the post office, and I can't do two things at one time, so it's hard for me to dress her and talk to you guys at the same time. So usually when I have these conversations, I sit still. So I get there, and they say that my mail carrier child broke their arm or leg or something at daycare and brought the whole route back to the office, and it was split amongst trucks. So I'm like, so now they don't know where my package could be. They don't know what truck it could be on. They don't know. So they're looking all this. I said, listen, at this point I had a throbbing migraine. I'm on the verge of throwing up. I'm like scared to pieces. Do you want Baba? So I'm like scared to pieces that I'm not gonna get her. And so I told the guy, I said, listen, you need to go back there and you need to make sure that she's not back. I mean, that my box is not back there before that truck leave, because I've came up here first thing this morning to get her and then back again today. So when I was that good? Gosh, you burped before I even pulled it up. But yeah, so he went back there and looked, and it was like, I don't know if it was a facial expression. You're so silly, girl. I don't know if it was my facial expression or what, but everybody in the post office looked like they were sighing with relief with me. When he came back, he had a box in his hand, and he said, I got it. And I was just like, oh my God. So I was so excited. So this was like, now this is, close to 5 o'clock because the line was so long. So I had to stand on a long line to get up there. So now it's almost 5 o'clock, and I'm thinking that I'm going to have this baby early. And I had all these big plans on what I was going to do and all this stuff. And couldn't do it because it was late. Traffic was backed up coming home. So I'm in traffic. I'm trying to hold it in. I'm about to throw up in my car. I get home. I go to my bathroom. I vomit for about 3 minutes. I know this sounds gross. So I go lay down. I set the box down. This is the first time I've ever got a baby and not open it immediately. I don't know how people do it. I know some people like not open their box for a day or 2 days. I can't do it. But this was the first time because I didn't want to ruin her box opening. And I needed to get a little bit better to where I wasn't like, feeling like I'm going to throw up or pass out. So I lay down for a few minutes and I got up and I came down and went to open my box. But I knew, I said, she have to be a beautiful baby because every time I get a baby that I really, really love, usually it seems like I go through so much to get them. Rather it's, the money wise or the waiting on the box or whatever. It usually takes me through some stuff. So needless to say, she was so very well worth the wait. I've never had a Yogi baby this beautiful ever. I need to make her some pacifiers. I have one that I want to make, but I got to make sure I got 2 of them because it's a very expensive pacifier. And I need to clip it and modify it and all that stuff, and I'm going to do that later. But this one like barely goes in there. It's not a magnet on there. I love the way Yogi did her mouth. It's like wet a little bit at the bottom, and then her little inside her mouth is wet, like she's getting ready to drool. She's so cute. Oh my gosh, her color, her complexion is beautiful. Like she really nailed it with the hands and the feet. Like, they are so flawless. No, they don't look painted and stuff. I really love that about her. So needless to say, Lexi got here, and of course she had a huge packing. I was like, her box opening was like huge. I was like, oh my gosh. So I was really excited about her. She's really beautiful hair. It's like really black, and I always be nervous about, you know, the black hair, so to be very careful whenever you get babies with black hair. Be careful. But yeah, I just, oh my gosh, it was like the most hardest labor, if you want to say delivery, I should say. But I have, it's kind of out of order. Things are a little backwards because of me being sick yesterday. But I do want to show you guys the back feel of how everything took place. So I will have that up for you guys. So stay tuned. But anyway, I just wanted to get her in her first sleepwear. And we'll come back and talk to you guys later, right? Right, let's pull.